What's going on, guys, and welcome to a special video here where I'm going to be showing you my transfer targets for our new career mode beginning next Saturday. Thank you to everyone for voting on the team. You guys decided that we should manage St. Pauli together, and I'm super excited to take over the German side and try and lead them to glory in this RTG career mode. I'll also be letting you guys make the first ever signing of this series as well, so make sure you pay attention and learn how to vote for our first ever signing. But without further ado, let me show you our transfer targets with St. Pauli and what players I have my eye on before the new career mode starts next weekend. Okay then, guys, so just before I show you my transfer targets for our St. Pauli career mode, I want to show you how I'm going to set the German side up in this career. Now, I want to play a 3-4-3 with the Germans because I did say in my vote for my next career mode team video, I wanted to play a counter-attacking, fast, open style with this team, and I want to go down the wings as much as possible, and because of that, a 3-4-3 will enable us to have two sets of wingers on the pitch, and I want us to score as many goals as we can, play really quick, attack-minded football, and I think this formation would be best suited for that style of play. So we'll play a 3-4-3 with St. Pauli. This is how the team will line up right to begin with, and as you can see, these are the current set of players we have in a St. Pauli team to begin the career mode with, and again, this career mode will be starting next Saturday morning. So that's how the team's going to be set up, and that's why these are my targets, and this is my shortlist. Okay, so the main area of concern for me with St. Pauli is the centre-back area, but we might have to sign a new goalkeeper in the first transfer window as well. They have 3 goalkeepers, and the number 1 is not too bad at 72 overall. However, their second and third choice shot stoppers both have their deals up come the end of the year, and they won't be given new contracts. So because of that, they won't be given new contracts. So because of that, we'll probably sign a new goalkeeper straight away, and there are 4 choices who I think would be fantastic for different reasons. Now, what we could do is sign a goalkeeper on a cheap transfer fee for a, progression type of goalkeeper that will be second choice to begin with, but eventually will probably become number 1. 2 options here, Mile Svila, who I've recommended in multiple who to sign for videos. The Belgian goalkeeper, just 16 years old, 63 overall, but grows to 83 overall. He could be fantastic. And also Justin Bijlo, 63 overall, just like Svila, 18 years old. And I think he'd be a great choice, and also has the lovely GK long throw trait, which I absolutely love. But 2 different options as well. Possibly a free agent goalkeeper, 27 years old, Sylvan, as a backup goalkeeper. We won't have to pay a transfer fee for him, that's the big luxury, and I'm sure his wages won't be too expensive either, and be a very good understudy for our goalkeeper right now. Or possibly even Dragowski from Fiorentina. We could loan this guy in, make him our number 1 straight away, as he's got a similar overall to our current number 1 right now, and then maybe next season look to buy him on a permanent deal. 4 choices right there, and those are the 4 goalkeepers on my shortlist. Now, as I briefly touched on it there, the centre-back role is my main concern with St. Pauli, mainly due to the fact there's only 4 registered centre-backs here right now, and of course, one of which isn't that great at all, and I do believe that if we do play 3 at the back, we'll need someone good to come in straight away and really hold down things with St. Pauli. Now, there are several options here, and you guys are going to make the signing for me, which centre-back we sign. As I did say, I want you guys to sign at least 1 player every single season, so several centre-backs here. I'll show you them all, and I want you guys to make the choice, and I'll show you how you vote in just a moment's time. Now, the first one is Rick van Drongelen, 17 years old, 67 overall centre-back, currently playing for Sparta Rotterdam right now. Some very decent stats, 6'2", 4-star weak foot, and can play left-back as well. Very good option. And also De Ligt, who I do believe became the youngest ever player to play for the Netherlands just last week, I think it was, after being called up just 17 years old, 16 in the game though. A very talented young centre-back, already 70 overall, just 16 in the game, already 78 strength, 72 jumping, and he's 6'2" with a 4-star weak foot as well. He would be a great option, and he's the second choice. Also Ersoy as well from Bursaspor, 19-year-old Turkish centre-half, can also play right-back, 6'2", 69 overall. Jan Bednarek of Lech Poznan, Polish centre-back, 20 years old, 68 overall, and also 6'2" as well. St. Just, probably the best one out of all the choices. 74 overall, 19 years old. When I said we were looking for physically strong players with St. Pauli, this is exactly the type of player I was looking for. He's quick and he's strong as well. Very good stats at just 19 years old, 6'1". Does have a high attacking work rate, sadly, but still looks pretty decent. And also Timo Baumgartel of Stuttgart, 73 overall, 20 years old, and 6'3" as well. And the final one, Mark Oliver Kemp, 73 overall, 21 years old, and looks pretty decent with 90 jumping already. Very decent centre half. Now, you guys are going to choose one of these 7 centre backs for me to sign, and I think any of these choices would be fantastic. Voting is very simple. Simply click on the link in the description next to the words votes here, and you'll be taken to the page on the screen right now. To vote for the centre back you want me to sign, simply check the box next to the name of the centre back you want me to buy, and then click vote. You will then be taken to a results page, and come Friday morning, whichever centre back has the most votes, that's the player we will sign. So as I did say, I want you guys to make at least one signing per season in this career mode series. I want to get you guys involved as much as possible, and you guys can make the very first signing we make with St. Pauli. I don't mind which one you guys sign. I think every single choice will be great for different reasons. So simply click on the link next to the words vote here, check the box next to the player that you want me to sign, and then click vote, and we'll see which one wins come Friday, and they will become my first ever signing with St. Pauli, which you guys will make for me. So moving on then, and now we're going to take a look at some midfielders we could sign with St. Pauli. As we will be playing a 3-4-3, those 2 central midfielders are going to be running around all game long, as they won't get much help from other positions, and I think we could do with at least one central midfielder in the first season to sign. There's quite a few targets I've got here. Diuse or Diause from Empoli, 71 overall, 18-year-old central midfielder who's pretty quick to begin with, has a high defensive work rate, not a bad 18-year-old there, looks pretty decent. And also Philip Billing as well. Now, when again, I did say I was going to look for some physically strong players with St. Pauli, I also want some tall players as well. Look at this guy, 6'6". He would tower above everyone through the middle of the park. He'd be absolutely fantastic. I think it'd be a great option for us. Moses Odja from Salerno, who I really like the look of. Physically, very good. He's quick, and he's not the strongest, but has 92 stamina at just 19 years old, and high work rates, and one of my favourite specialities in the game, which is engine. Absolutely love that. Definitely a target for me. And also Olivier Nitcham as well, 20 years old. Some pretty decent stamina, 75, and some pretty well-rounded physical stats, as well as high work rates once again, which I absolutely love. Dennis Zakaria, 71 overall, 19-year-old midfielder from Switzerland, 6'3" as well. I think this guy would be an absolutely fantastic, physically imposing player to play for the middle of the park. Donny van der Beek as well, 72 overall, 19-year-old central midfielder that could play a little bit further forward, with a 4-star weak foot as well. Also Salih Ozcan, possibly a player we could loan in the first season. Take a look at him, 63 overall, not the best, but only 17 years old, who could be a pretty decent option for the future. And also Pablo Galdames as well, who's a Chilean, and the last time I signed a Chilean for a Road to Glory type of career mode, he turned out to be a bit of a legend. So maybe this guy could do the exact same thing. Once again, high work rates. You see what I'm after here. Also the engine trait, speciality, sorry, 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill. We've got to love that. Plus 86 stamina already at just 19 years old. I think all of those CMs would be great options. Now, as we'll be playing with 4 wingers on the pitch at all times with St. Pauli as well, we might need a new wide midfielder right to begin with too, and I've got a few options here for you to take a look at. Marcos Caicedo, who's a free agent, 66 overall, not the best, but for squad depth could be alright. He's relatively quick, 3-star skill moves, not the best, but again, a free agent who we just pay the wages for, wouldn't be a bad cheap option. This guy, Mane, however, could be fantastic. 70 overall, 21 years old, who's absolutely rapid, and again, with St. Pauli, we want as much pace as possible in the wide midfield areas, and this guy would certainly meet that objective, and has 4-star skill moves as well. Absolutely love that, and 75 dribbling at just 21 years old too. Henry Onyekuru, a Nigerian winger who again is absolutely rapid, and again has, well, he's got a 4-star weak foot, only 2-star skill moves, but high work rates. Love that, and only 19 years old as well. He could be a great option. Lee Gwang Hyuk, who is a Korean winger, 20 years old, 67 overall. I've noticed that St. Pauli Pauli have 2 Korean players and a Japanese winger in the former Arsenal player Ryo Miyaichi as well. So not really a realistic signing, I would say, but I don't really play for realism, but someone who I think could be sort of part of the Asian contingent here with St. Pauli. Again, 4-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, just like on Yukuru, and absolutely rapid as well. 92 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, and also as well Mitchell van Bergen, probably the ideal winger for a Road to Glory career mode. 16 years old, but already rapid, 64 overall, and he also has 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. He could be a great player to develop into a future beast. Now, if we are to look for a new striker with St. Pauli in the first season, I wouldn't say no to any of these 3 guys. I don't really feel like we need one, hence why I only have 3 targets. But if we sign one of these players, I think there would be really, really good options for the future. Kubilay Kanatziskus is the first player I have on the shortlist. 19 years old, 69 overall, currently playing for Bursaspor in the Turkish league. As I said, with St. Pauli, we want physically strong type of players, tall players, quick players, and this guy would be a great target man at 6'3". Only 2-star skill moves, but a great hold-up player, I would say, to bring players into play. I think it'd be a really, really good option, and also the float balls into the middle too as well. Thomas Olivier Amang, who's only 63 overall, but look at these physical stats. This is exactly what I'm talking about. These are the players that I want with St. Pauli. He's quick, 85 acceleration, 85 sprint speed, 86 balance, 80 agility, 84 jumping, and 81 strength as well. Just 18 years old. This guy would turn into an absolute monster when he peaks, and at 6 foot, he's not too small either. I think he'd be a great option. And also, maybe if we were to splash the cash as well, possibly look at this guy, Davy Selke, a German striker, currently playing for Red Bull Leipzig, 21 years old, 72 overall, and again, a tall striker who I think could be a really good hold-up man as 6'4". So those are the 3 strikers, and those are the players on my shortlist. And again, I think all of these guys would be great signings for St. Pauli. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any more transfer targets for me. And of course, don't forget to vote for the player you want me to sign in the centre-back role by clicking on the link in the description. So thank you very much for watching, guys. A pretty basic video this one, but I tend to do these transfer targets videos for some career modes I do, and I'm really hopeful they're going to be good ones, and I want to show you guys exactly straight away what I'm planning to do with the club. And of course, I really do want you guys to make the first signing as well. Again, this career mode is going to be our career together with St. Pauli, and every single season I want you guys to make at least one signing for us, and that's why I want you guys to make the very first sign in the series as well. So make sure you vote for the centre-back we bring in straight away by clicking on the link in the description. But thank you for watching the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any more transfer targets for me, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to check them out. But much love to you all, though. Have a fantastic Saturday evening, and I'll see you for the first episode of our Road to Glory St. Pauli career mode next Saturday morning at 10 AM UK time. See you then. I actually don't believe this. How on earth did we miss that? The shot was well saved by Karius, and Haber at the far post. All he had to do was tap it into the open goal, and he hit the post. He was being pressured by Moreno, but he's 4 yards out with an open goal, and he hits the post.